Hello Gates, this is what you didn't expect from Robin Williams. On the set of Mrs. Doubtfire, while everyone saw the clown, the improviser, the unstoppable comic, one of his co-stars discovered a side of him that almost no one knew: quiet, intuitive, even protective. And the moment it showed up? It happened while the cameras kept rolling, when Sally Field got news no one on a comedy set ever wants, and Robin Williams didn't just notice. He acted. She was grieving, trying to stay professional, playing a divorce scene as her heart was breaking. He walked over, asked the question no one asked, and then changed the entire schedule so she could go home and mourn. That one gesture flips everything we thought we knew about on-set behavior, star charisma, what actors do when the camera's off. Stay with me, because the rest of this story reveals a side of Williams not often shown, and yes, there's more than just sweetness. There's a tension, a rawness, a vulnerability. I'll show you what happened before, what he really did behind the scenes, and what it meant for Sally Field, and the kind of person Robin Williams was. It begins with the scene. Sally Field is working on the divorce court set in Mrs. Doubtfire. She has to act, to deliver lines, to keep it together. Meanwhile, off-camera, her father, already frail after a stroke, has just passed away from a massive stroke while she's out filming. But Robin Williams sees something's wrong. That's the first shock, not the tragic news, but the fact that someone on a busy Hollywood set actually stopped, asked, cared. "Are you okay?" he asked. Field lied. She answered yes. He pressed further. That moment of honesty, when she revealed the truth, triggered his decision. "Oh my God, we need to get you out here right now." And then he arranged it. He convinced the director, rearranged filming. They shot the remaining scenes that day without her. This is no small thing. On a major film production, schedules, money, optics, all of it matter. Yet Williams prioritized someone else's pain over "the show must go on." That reveals a surprising dimension, the funny man doubling as guardian of the crew's emotional safety. Why does this matter? Because we typically separate kind star and professional behavior in our minds. We assume entertainers show up, perform, leave. But this story blurs that line. It suggests that genuine human care coexisted with comedic genius. And here's the next layer. Sally Field says this is a side of Robin that people rarely knew. But there's tension too. Williams himself was battling demons, publicly and privately. And that contrast, the man who made you laugh one minute, silently swept someone off set the next, creates a kind of mystery. What does it mean when the comedian is the caretaker? Or when the caretaker is the comedian? This story forces us to hold both. There's also a transformation. Sally Field, grateful, changed how she saw him. She says she keeps thinking of him in the present tense. He can't have left, he can't. That's the impact of the moment, the shift from Robin Williams the movie star to Robin Williams the human who walked up, asked a question, changed a schedule so someone else could go home. Now, think about the ripple effect. Others on that set and others in his orbit remember similar stories. One of his young co-stars said he was among the first to talk openly about mental health. So this isn't just a one-off anecdote, it's a pattern of behavior. Let's zoom in on the key takeaway, the unexpected courage. On that set, while filming a comedy about family dysfunction, these two actors faced real grief and real care. Field stepped into character with her heartbreaking, Williams stepped out of character to help. That intersection of performance and real life is the shock point in this story. Because it suggests that what really happens on set sometimes involves soul, and finally, how this changes how we view both people. For Sally Field? She saw someone beyond the bright persona. For us? We're reminded that legends can surprise us. And the real measure of someone's behavior might not be the red carpet smiles, it might be the quiet moment when cameras are still rolling and someone asks, "Are you okay?" Stick around, because next we'll pull back to one more anecdote you might not know: how Williams' intuitive side appeared in other settings too, shifting the whole way his talent is remembered. So what does this all leave us with? A film star, Robin Williams, who wasn't just the life of the set, but sometimes the emotional anchor of it. A moment when Sally Field's world cracked, and he stepped in. That's the truth of what he was really like on set. And that truth changes how we remember that laughter, that performance, that man. And now here's the action I want you to take. Think of one person in your life, someone working hard, someone acting like everything's fine. Ask them today, "Hey, Are you okay? Because if a movie star can step out of character to help a co-star, maybe we can step out of routine to help someone real. It's simple, but powerful. Thank you for sticking with this story. Share it with someone who needs to hear it, because sometimes it's not the jokes that matter, it's the question asked in the quiet corner.